My name's Pete Woods, you're watching Hexham TV. Who are you?
I'm Chris Kelly and I'm here at the Forum Cinema in Hexham to tell you about a crowdfunding campaign we are running to promote inclusion and diversity in the cinema industry.
So tell me a little bit about the crowdfunding campaign, Chris.
So we are raising money to buy equipment and to provide training for individuals who work with either schools or local organisations in the area that work with people with additional needs. We want to help them create short films that they can then show on the big screen at a big premiere event in the autumn this year.
So this built on an event that took place last year. Tell me what happened there and who was involved.
Yeah, so last year we ran an event called the Foscas where service users from Gateway into the Community and Stage Fright created some short films. We then showed them here in front of The Greatest Showman, which was a film that they chose themselves. And this year we want to expand the reach by working with We Can and also the Hexham Priory School, so we can have more short films made, telling more stories that aren't often shown on the big screen.
So for those who aren't aware of what crowdfunding is, tell me a little bit how the fundraising will work in this instance.
Yeah, so we are working with a platform called Space Hive, which we put our project on there and people can back the project by donating any amount, small, big, whatever you are able to do. And once we get to a certain amount, Space Hive and the North Tyne Authority, who are partners with us on this, will also hopefully match funds depending on how much we raise ourselves. So the first hurdle for us is to raise £1,500, and then once we get there we can hopefully expand that to more and getting more assistance from other organisations.
And from last year's experience, Chris, what impact did seeing their films shown on the big screen at the Forum in Hexham have on those who took part?
It was really rewarding and quite heartwarming. It was a lovely event the night, and we ran sort of like awards alongside the films as if it was an Oscars type thing, and that was really well received, and certainly the service users who made the films were really pleased and happy to see themselves on the big screen, and this is something we want to expand upon, especially with working with the Priory. We can get some younger people involved as well, so covering a wider age range and bringing their stories to the screen.
And it's great to give people of all backgrounds, and this is a particularly underrepresented group in film, the opportunity to be creative, to tell their stories, to talk about things that are important to them. So, credit to the Forum for actually putting this together. And, I'm sure it's something that this year will be even better than last year, because I think those that are involved will really benefit from taking part.
Yeah, we hope so too, and thank you for saying that. With this crowdfunding that we're doing now, this would hopefully secure the future of the project to do it every year. Once we've bought the equipment and we've put together our training program that we can just deliver every year, it should hopefully be sustainable. So this year is quite an important year for it because we're trying to raise this money, but once we've done that, it should hopefully be a brilliant annual event for the area.
So if people want to donate to this project, where should they go, Chris?
So a couple of places you can find the page. If you just Google Space Hive, and then when you go onto that site you can type in the Forum Cinema. Alternatively, it's on the news section of our website, and it's also pinned at the top of all of our social media profiles, so you'll be able to find it there online.
Chris Kelly from the Forum Cinema in Hexham. Thanks very much for talking to Hexham TV.
Thank you.